think most people know this to be an award-winning 1994 film, which is very popular, still a classic today. Won 6 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Actor for Tom Hanks, Best Director for Robert Zemeckis, who also directed one of our favorites, Back to the Future. Best Writing for Adapted Screenplay. Well, what was that adapted from, you ask? A 1986 novel by Winston Groom,
Yep.
which I read many years ago. And to be quite honest, that book was not very good. It was just okay. The bones of the character are in there. Uh, the main character's physical and mental challenges were different in the book. Many portions of his life from the book were omitted, like he had a stint with NASA and boxing, and he lived with cannibals. And it just didn't have that like fun Hollywood feel to it, which with Forrest Gump the movie did, right? That was very Hollywood. Um, and it's an iconic movie, and it's not an iconic book, and it's a shame. I think the author said it's not even the best book that he ever wrote. Just happens to be the one that got turned into a movie that's, probably on a lot of people's, top 25 lists for maybe best or most beloved film, and of their personal enjoyment. It's probably somewhere on my list somewhere. Um, so I thought that was a nice comparison there. I think, people say the book's better than the movie in a lot of cases. Not in this case. And I think
Interesting.
everyone who's consumed both would probably agree.
And I know the book, and I know there's a sequel. There's actually a sequel to the book.
There is.
And
There is.
the character Forrest Gump in the book actually curses all the time,
Mhm.
which is very, very different than what you would expect because he's a very wholesome man that doesn't
Yes.
like smoking, doesn't like cursing. Um, he's not as nice like as
No,
Tom Hanks
very
is.
rough around the edges.
Also,
Not
I'm gonna
not
go ahead and give a
likable.
spoiler. Jenny does not die in the first book. Okay,
Yeah.
Jenny lives and marries somebody else. Yes, Forrest Jr. is a person, but she's alive. Like that is a big twist. Okay, and by the way, in the sequel, he invents new Coke.
Yeah.
So just so you know, and it's that second book actually opens with him at a strip club. He's like sweeping the floor of a strip club. I don't remember exactly what happened to his Apple money, but very, very different.
Totally
They took an
different.
idea and they made something out of it. It is not, as far as I'm concerned, it's just based on a very idea of the book more so.